Alright guys, so in this video I'll be going over my adjustments versus different formations. In this video I'll be going over my gun doubles slash gun spread adjustments. So what I like to do against this if I'm blitzing the whole team and I don't want them to run inside zone is I'll make the same setup as usual. I accidentally clicked on my linebacker, so he's actually going to go ahead and get left off. Let's go ahead and reset it just because I accidentally did click on my linebacker. Like I said, you want to be careful about clicking on the linebackers because they will be offset and it'll cause the blitz to not come in as fast. But let's go ahead and let's just come out and spread, man. It's pretty similar to gun doubles, but let's just come out and spread. And then let's come out in 4 verts. So we're in the big dime. We don't want them to run inside zone, so we're going to go ahead and run the DB fire blitz. Same setup as usual, drag our guys in. You got to be quick with this, man, because you can't get quick snapped. And then what I like to do is on the same side as the block running back, we're going to go ahead and man up Westry on the seam. That way we can't get hit with the quick seam. Another thing you could do is click onto him or double tap Y, hit A, and then down on the left stick. This is another really nice thing about 146 is you can put the slot corners in vert hooks, and vert hooks are probably the best yellow zone in the game. What they're going to do is they're basically going to go ahead and guard any seams up there. They're going to guard any quick slants. So this is a really nice zone. I like to bluff blitz a lot out of the 146, and that entails putting my slot corners in vert hooks a lot of the time. So I'll go ahead and do that. I'll drag the safeties up just a little bit if I have time, but that's kind of an optional step. Pass commit again. Basically, this is what this player out looks like right now. And then what I'm doing right here with this user right here, Jalen Smith, is I'm going to go ahead and shoot out and guard the left side just to make sure there's no in route, there's no slant, there's no seam. So let's go ahead and do that. Again, we have the seam. Everything is completely bagged. He does have the running back underneath. So let's say your opponent tends to start noticing that you're using the guy on the left, and he's kind of taking advantage of this seam combo. As well as the running back. So he's kind of taking advantage of your setup over there. One of the things I like to do is I'll go ahead and drag these guys in. And then this time, what I'll do, let me blitz my linebackers. This time what I'll do is I'll go ahead and man up the slot corner on the left side guy, or I'll put him in a vert hook. It's up to you guys. And then what I'll do is I'll kind of hide on this corner right here. Right? So then if he's taking advantage of this little table route slash seam combo, he's making us pick one. What we can do is kind of like lurk this real quick. I accidentally ran commit. But basically, we guard the seam right away, and then we come down and guard the running back. Let me do that one more time. I accidentally ran commit. But let's set it up like we would. We're basically bluff blitzing. Like, if you were looking at this from an offensive perspective, you would be like, okay, this man is blitzing everybody. I'm going to make a really quick pass. And once you get that inside their head, man, you already have the advantage because you're pretty much playing coverage, and they're going to be, even if they notice that, like, you didn't send everybody, you're still blitzing a decent amount of people here. You're still going to get decent pressure, especially with Lawrence at that DT spot, setting people, even if you don't get anybody free. Basically, they're going to have a timer in their head. It's shortened, and it's going to cause them to make a lot more mistakes. So again, let's go ahead and show you guys what I'm doing. I'm hiding on this corner, I'm lurking the seam, and then I'm coming back down and guarding the running back. So they basically have to pick one. And when you're playing that 50-50 ball, that's very, very dangerous for the offense, man. You may get dotted here and there, but eventually they're going to make a mistake and throw you a pick. That's one of the things about playing aggressive defense like this, where you're blitzing everybody, is you're going to give up gains, you're going to give your opponent quick passes, and I'm okay with that. That's kind of my philosophy for playing defense. I'm okay with my opponent throwing the same thing over and over and over again, as long as I'm confident that he's going to eventually fuck up, make a mistake, and give me the ball back. That's the kind of the way that I play defense. That's kind of the way the mindset you have to have when you play this aggressive style of defense. You can't try to stop every route on the field when you're sending the whole team. So you have to be willing to give something up over and over again. Play the long con. Always, let's say you play the long con. That's another thing I really like to do. What I mean by that is, let's say every single time he runs this play over and over again, I lurk the seam, I lurk the seam, I lurk the seam, I lurk the seam, and then maybe on the 5th time that he runs this play, I know it's coming. This time I go quickly to the seam, and then I immediately shoot down, guard that running back route, and pick him off. So I'm playing the long con. Basically, I'm giving it to him. I'm knowingly giving that route to him to eventually make him panic and eventually pick him off. So that's kind of the mindset that you guys have to have when you're playing this defense. This is what I like to do against spread. Another thing you can do against spread that I really like to do, let's say you're getting beat up the sidelines maybe. So let's go ahead and set up the defense like we normally would. One of the things you can do that's really nice, let me show my player right here. So one of the things you can do against spread is you can put your outside guys in quarters. So this is something that's really cool as well. So you could do something like this, and then maybe you could like turn it into a cover 3 almost, and then put Woods in a hook curl, right? So let's say you want to get that extra pressure, but you want to continue to guard the seams. What you could do is you could do this, turn it into a cover 3 look, shade underneath so Woods takes steps down the field. So he's guarding the seam, you're still getting tons of pressure off the outside, and then you're lurking on Vander Esch. So basically the only thing that would really beat you here is maybe an out route from number 10. But if you've been running soft squats the whole time and then throw this kind of look in at them, it's going to completely throw them off. They're not going to be ready for it. They're not going to have the routes on the field to beat that. So that's one of the things I like to do. Quarter the outsides, leave the entire flats open. As long as you're sending pressure, man, a lot of the time you're going to be able to get there before they notice. But that's another key to running a defense like this is to constantly switch it up. Don't give them the same looks over and over again. So here we go. Right there, we get pretty nice pressure, and everything is completely bagged. So that's another little defensive adjustment you guys can make to stop that spread formation. But I hope you guys like this. This can apply to running any sort of doubles formation, any sort of spread, any sort of like single back doubles, anything like that. That's what I would do against that. In the next video, I'll show you guys how I stop bunch, and then we'll go over trips tight end and other formations like that after that. But I hope you guys like this video.